And Harry's former girlfriend, Chelsy Davy, Meghan Markle, is not going to like hearing about this. What did he have to say?
Yeah, exactly. I think this is sort of an awkward line, and it was an interesting sort of insight as well, because Chelsea was very much, I mean, she could have been the Duchess of Sussex.
Yeah.
That was Harry's most significant relationship before he met Meghan Markle. They were on and off for about 7 years. Again, during that period when Grant Harrell was there, in those rooms. So he did know them all quite well. And reportedly, Kate and Chelsea got along very well. She approved of Chelsea as a match. And I think there was probably a time there where they probably thought this would be the Fab Four. This would be sort of Harry's, chosen partner. And then I guess, history had other ideas and it fizzled out. But I thought it was quite interesting actually because, when we talk about the Chelsy Davy relationship and also when he dated Cressida Bonas after that, both of those relationships fizzled out because those women weren't interested in royal life. They were both aristocratic. They knew what it's like to be a royal, and being a royal is not easy. It's hard work. You give up your privacy. You give up so much of yourself, and it's really a pretty thankless job most of the time. And I think that they understood that. Cut to meeting Meghan Markle, and it wasn't like that. She didn't, and as history shows, she found out very quickly it was not what she thought it was.
Yeah, and we all heard about it, didn't we? Wouldn't it be what a different path it could have been? Harry would still be in England if he stayed with Chelsea. But there we go. Prince William and Princess Catherine have begun renovating their new family home, Forest Lodge. When will the family be moving in? Do we know?
Yeah, well, reportedly, Will and Kate and the family could be moving in by Christmas time. So renovations are underway at Forest Lodge. We now know that this is the home they've chosen. It's their forever home. There's been some documents filed with the local council for some sort of small alterations. I think there was something about a fireplace and a couple other kind of things. But the last time this property was renovated was 2001. So I'm sure Kate is probably want to get in there and completely overhaul the whole thing. I mean, 2001 was not a great time for interiors. So, so I think it's going to be, a big renovation. But it is their forever home. I'm sure this is where they're sort of planning to stay. And I was surprised actually looking at the photos of Forest Lodge, how much it actually looks like their other property, Anne Hall, which is their country home in Norfolk. It's kind of like the same house. It's this sort of brick-fronted style home. But yeah, it sounds like it's all kind of moving along quite quickly at Forest Lodge.
Okay. Meghan Markle, she shared a new video in the kitchen for something, different, cooking up pasta with a very unique ingredient. Let's just take a look.
Stars shine extra bright. Can't you hear the music of a million?
Okay, Reilly, what's the reaction to this been?
Interesting. I think this is typical Meghan. I think she's trying to go for something a bit more organic, but it just looks so insincere. She's set it up. I mean, I'm imagining she's got a crew around her, that are setting everything up for her, and then she's filming it, in a $30 million mansion.
Yeah.
Notice that she's got to get in the wine at the end. It's got to be a plug. It can't just be a post. It has to be a plug. And got to remember, the People's Duchess, $280,000 of jewellery on. She's got her Cartier bracelets.
It's just too much.
It's too much. I think she just needs to relax a bit and just, record.
We've been hoping that for a long time.
Yeah.
It's not happening. So apologies to everyone that we keep playing her content. we should have a ban or something. Look, finally, a relative of the royal family has made an extraordinary claim that the late Queen Elizabeth once refused to cut the ribbon for a new airport terminal over a check-in mishap. So tell us about the Queen reportedly putting her foot down. What happened?
This was quite an interesting story. So this was Lord Ivor Mountbatten, who's a relative of the Windsor family and was very close to the Queen. He recently revealed that the Queen was once so furious about a mishap, and the mishap was he was heading up from Bristol, so it was Bristol Airport. He was heading up to Scotland for a shooting weekend with the Queen, which was, one of the things she loved. She loved to hunt. That was sort of her main pastime. And when he went to check in with the guns, the shooting guns, it was all kind of taken off him because of, I guess, security, and there was a miscommunication. So he arrives at Balmoral and he hasn't got the guns. And she's like, where are the guns for this shooting weekend? And she was furious because I think with the Queen, you kind of didn't get between her and her sort of favourite pastimes.
Right.
And reportedly he said that she was so annoyed about it that she said, well, they've recently asked me to open this new terminal. I'm not going to do it. So, and you can look it up. In the end, Princess Anne opened the new terminal instead of the Queen. And reportedly it's because she was so furious that they took her guns off her.
There you go. Reilly Sullivan, thank you so much for joining us. Great to talk to you.
Always.